Well, if this doesn't confirm everything that we've been saying about IGN, nothing will. And of course, the weirdo in question has pronouns in bio. IGN and PC Gamer have been absolutely compromised, and it didn't start just yesterday. It didn't start in just the last few weeks. It's been this way for years and years and years, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. Game journalist for IGN and PC Gamer admits to political activism in game reviews and says any game that includes Gulf of America will have points deducted. Unless IGN and PC Gamer cut ties with the their review scores are forever tainted. Dead naming the Gulf. That's right, we're not supposed to dead name according to the activist out there. But here we are. Of course, social justice has no consistency whatsoever, and these weirdos don't actually believe in anything that they say. And the person in question has completely locked their account down because, of course, they have. And as you see, pronouns in bio every single time. This is how it goes. And so, essentially, something that is factually correct, if it's featured in a video game, this weirdo is going to deduct points. This is why IGN cannot be taken seriously. This is why the mainstream game journalist can never be taken seriously, because they are not serious people at all. Here's Smash JT. It says, trans IGN lunatic gave Velguard a 9 out of 10, states they'll deduct a point from any developer who names the Gulf of America in a game. Activists need to leave the game industry. Politics have no place here. So Dragon Age the Veilguard gets a 9 out of 10, but if something mentions Gulf of America, you're going to deduct points away. Isn't that glorious? Isn't that glorious indeed? So right here is the tweet. I'll take a whole point off of the review score for any future maps that call it Gulf of America. You think I'm joking? You think I want to do this forever? I can start some fires on the way out. Try and call the bluff. Nobody has ever let this amount of soft power go to their head before. So again, classic case of Trump derangement syndrome. And these are the people that have been driving the narrative in the video game industry for a long, long time now. Now, they don't have the influence or the power that they once had. They don't have the influence or the power that almost anyone has. No one really takes them that seriously anymore. And that's because they've lost the trust of the people. This is why independent journalists and independent YouTubers and content creators actually have, the people's ear right now, because authenticity is all that matters. We are in the age of authenticity, where if you're not authentic and if you're not going to sit there and be honest about what's going on, people are going to tune out. And this is why IGN, as I said during our live stream today, IGN used to actually carry a lot of weight and a lot of power. People used to actually listen to IGN and care about what they had to say. Not so much anymore. In fact, I can't even name someone that's part of IGN. I know no one that's part of the company anymore. And I don't mean like personally, I just mean know of their personalities. I can't mention a personality by name right now with IGN because they've become so incredibly irrelevant and they don't matter. And I think that's by design. I don't think that they want their personalities to be known. That's not a good thing, because if the personalities are known, then the personalities can shine and therefore the brand takes a hit. I still think that's a terrible, terrible mentality for them to have. But that's the corporate structure. The corporate structure doesn't want anyone to actually be able to have individual voices and, people to go for those individual voices. They're looking for the narrative, and IGN has a specific narrative that they want to have as a company, and it's just like anywhere else. Like, individuality is dead. So we're going to continue to see stuff like this, but this is why the world of Kotaku and IGN and GameSpot and all of the mainstream video game sites and YouTube channels and brands that we have known for all of these years mean absolutely nothing. As I said earlier, I remember growing up reading Electronic Gaming Monthly and reading GamePro and reading Game Informer. And it was amazing. It was just like, it was great to read about video games and listen to people that cared about video games and loved video games and didn't have to bring their political bullshit into it. That's not the world we live in right now. And activists have overrun all of these brands and all of these companies, and all of their reviews are tainted. Even if they were to fire this person, which I don't believe they will, even if they are going to fire this person, their brands have been tainted for years. Now, unless they fire this person and publicly shame them, kind of like what Disney did to Gina Carano, even though she didn't deserve it, if IGN fires this person and publicly shames them, then maybe I'll give them a little bit of respect. We all know that's not going to happen, by the way. It's just not. It's not reality at all. Because this person has pronouns in their bio, there's some trans weirdo, there's some identity politics driven freak. So of course IGN's not going to actually say anything disparaging around them because they will build a fake victim narrative around it like they always do. And IGN doesn't want to deal with that nonsense. But IGN, just like a lot of these corporate companies, they have been infected with the social justice disease. And as I've said many times, if you do not cut a disease out, it will spread and eventually kill whatever it is part of. And that is what has happened to mainstream games journalists. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.